Hey guys, this is Alier, and welcome to my top 5 Fairy-type Pokemon. So, if you haven't seen the first one, then you'll need to know that this list can include legendaries, and it can also include 6th-gen Pokemon. Now, especially since this is Fairy, it's going to have a lot of 6th-gen Pokemon, but even regular lists like Water or Grass or whatever, those can include the 6th-gen as well. So, here we go. This is my top 5 Fairy-type Pokemon. Number 5 is Aromatis. So, Aromatis is exclusive to Pokemon Y, and it's pure Fairy-type. Its ability is Healer. It could be 50-50 male or female. And, yeah, it's supposed to be like the fragrance or perfume Pokemon. So, I think that's kind of cool. The only reason why it's number 5 is because when I first seen its first evolution, it looked like it could evolve into some kind of cool flamingo-like thing. But instead it evolved into this big, fluffy, like, bird kind of thing. So, I don't really like that. I think it should be kind of more like thin flamingo pink thing, you know what I'm saying? And maybe be fairy flying. I think that would be cool, only based on its previous evolution, though. So that's why Aromatis is number 5. But, I mean, it's kind of cool. It's pretty bulky with special defense, so that's good. Number 4 is Carnivore. So if you didn't know, Carnivore is now Psychic Fairy type, and its ability is Synchronize or Trace. And it could be 50-50, and it does have a Mega Evolution, which is pretty cool. And, I mean, yes, it's Carnivore. Carnivore is amazing, its special attack is awesome, and let me tell you something. When I battled Diantha, the champion of 6th Gen, I got through the rest of her team pretty easily, but when she sent out Carnivore and Mega Evolved it, like, almost wrecked, like, all of my team. So that's how awesome it is, because it's very fast, its special attack is really good, and special defense is pretty good as well. So, yes, Carnivore has a Mega Evolution, so it definitely deserves to be on this list. But I put it number 4 just because it's not like... I don't know. It's number 4, though. Number 3 is good old Sylveon, the one that everyone tried to predict what type it was going to be, and they were all saying, like, flying and all that. But it's Fairy type, and it knows its ability is Cute Charm, and I find it very interesting that its gender ratio is 87.5% male. Because look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. Look at the pink and the ribbons and the hair bow. Like, whoa. Like, why is it more male than it is female? Very interesting, but it is, like, super strong. It is probably the strongest of the evolutions. Its special defense is crazy good, and with Moonblast and all that stuff, it's pretty powerful. It's really strong, and its design's pretty cool, and it's an evolution. Everyone likes evolutions. You can't dislike evolutions, so that's why it's number 3. Number 2 is Floette. Now, Floette is pure fairy, even though it should be fairy grass because it's a flower and it learns lots of grass-type moves. It is only pure fairy. Its ability is Flower Veil, and it's 100% female, which is good because it looks like it. So, when I first seen Floette, I was like, yes, this is awesome. Now, I know it's not too powerful, and I know it's just one of those that's just like, eh, but I really like it. I really like it. I don't know why, I just like it a lot. And I'm really disappointed with its final evolution, because its final evolution does not match up to the first two. I mean, they don't even look similar, because the first two, they're like holding a flower, or they're like on it somehow, but the final evolution like is a flower, which is just ugly, and its face is just ugly, which is no. So I like Floette. I didn't even evolve my Floette in the game because of its final evolution. Now I know if its final evolution, it'll become a lot more powerful, and its special defense is crazy, but I don't care. I like Floette, and that's all there is to it. And number 1 is Exernius, the legendary in Kalos. Exernius, I mean, he's pure fairy, he's genderless, his ability is fairy aura, and, I mean, just look at him. I mean, how could you not like that? And I really like Pokemon that are in that kind of body shape, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like him on 4 legs. I think that looks cool. He just looks very awesome. His signature move, Geomancy, if he gets that up, then you can't defeat him. He'll use Geomancy, his speed, he'll outspeed you. His special defense, he'll be able to take some hits, and his special attack will be crazy, and he could just moonblast you, and he could learn Thunderbolt, and he could learn like Flash Cannon, which would be super effective against other fairy types, and he's just amazing. He's amazing. My number 1 favorite fairy type Pokemon is Exernius. So there you go, that wraps up my top 5 fairy type Pokemon. And just so you know, my number 1s will not always be legendaries. I know my number 1 dark type was Darkrai, and my number 1 fairy is Exernius, but it's not always going to be like that, okay? Just to let you know. But yeah, there you go. Next week, I will have my top 5 poison type Pokemon. Yes, I will. And again, I will let you know what will be after that on that poison type video. So, like always, like the video if you did like this list. You could leave your own top 5 in the comments if you're like, hey, I hate Exernius, why is he like, And so you could leave your own, and I mean, be like, hey, that's pretty cool, I like that list, or anything like that. And if you haven't subscribed, then you should subscribe, and tune in next Sunday for my top 5 poison type Pokemon. Oh, and I'll see you next time, guys. I almost almost forgot to say that, which wouldn't be good, because it's kind of like one of my things, like, at the end of the video, I'm like, hey, I'll see you next time, guys, and at the beginning, I'm like, hey, guys, I'll see you. So if I almost forgot that, then that wouldn't be good. But I'll see you next time, guys.
When you touch me, I die, just a little inside. I wonder if this could be love, this could be love, 'cause you're out of this world, galaxy, space, and time. I wonder if this could be love. Have a nice day, baby, it's aphrodisiac. I'm sleazy.